I should say got it, na?
हाँ.
I should say got it.
एक 5 मिनिटं वाट बघूया. मग सुरू करूया. तसा मेसेज आपल्या सगळ्या ग्रुप्सवरती पण टाकला तर बरं होईल.
अश्विनी मॅडम,
हा.
फक्त मीटिंग चालू झाल्यानंतर रेकॉर्डिंग चालू करा.
एक मिनिट, मला जमेल ते कसं करायला लागेल?
फक्त वर रेकॉर्डिंग पॉज जे आहे ना, तिथं जे एरो आहे तिथं फक्त क्लिक करायचं. करून बघा बरं. येस, बंद करा आता, कारण मी गाडी वासेल.
चालेल चालेल. येस.
येस, हा बोला.
मला वाटतं आपण सुरू करूयात, नाही तर उशीर होईल. करूयात का थांबू 1-2 मिनिटं अजून?
एक 2 मिनिट थांबूया. एक काम करा, सर चालू केलं तरी चालेल आता, कारण आपण
करायचं ना?
लाईव्ह. हो, येस येस.
बरं, मग मी सरांचं इंट्रोडक्शन वगैरे करून देते.
एकच मिनिट. हा.
So you have started ना recording?
येस.
परफेक्ट. ओके. गुड इव्हनिंग सगळ्यांना. नमस्कार, मी डॉक्टर अश्विनी दातार, मॅपॅपिक कम्युनिकेशन्स प्रायव्हेट लिमिटेड तर्फे तुम्हा सर्वांचं खूप खूप स्वागत. वेगळ्या वेगळ्या माध्यमातून इथे तुम्ही बघू शकता लोक जॉईन झालेले आहेत, जसं की युट्यूब वरनं, आपल्या गणितालय पोर्टल वरनं, झूम लिंक थ्रू. ओके, सो वेगळ्या वेगळ्या माध्यमातून इथे लोक जॉईन झालेली आहेत. सगळ्यांचं खूप खूप स्वागत. आज 27 तारीख आहे. 27 तारखेला आपला एक वेबिनार असतो. त्याचप्रमाणे आज आपल्यासोबत आहेत डॉक्टर राजीव सप्रे. सरांची मी थोडक्यात ओळख करून देते. ऍक्च्युली त्यांचं काम इतकं मोठं आहे की थोडक्यात नाहीच होऊ शकत, पण तरी जे मेन पॉइंट्स आहेत तेच मी थोडेसे हायलाइट करते. डॉक्टर राजीव सप्रे सर ते एक्स हेड आहेत डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ मॅथमॅटिक्सचे, गोगटे जोगळेकर कॉलेज रत्नागिरी. त्यांचं MSc MPhil PhD झालेलं आहे मॅथमॅटिक्स मध्ये. त्याच्या व्यतिरिक्त MCA पण झालेलं आहे. त्यांचे 20 रिसर्च पेपर्स आहेत नॅशनल आणि इंटरनॅशनल जर्नल्स मध्ये. आणि महत्वाची गोष्ट म्हणजे त्यांच्या नावावर एक पेटंट पण आहे, आणि त्या पेटंटचं म्हणजे टॉपिक आहे गोल्डन रेशिओ अँड म्युझिक. ओके, त्यांचा ह्याच्या व्यतिरिक्त त्यांचा एक युट्यूब चॅनल पण आहे, मॅथ्स मेड इझी. ते कॉम्प्युटर प्रोग्रामिंग लँग्वेजेस लाईक C++, जावा, पायथन यासारखे कॉम्प्युटर लँग्वेजेस पण ते शिकवतात. त्याच्यानंतर त्यांनी 14 अवॉर्ड विनिंग रिसर्च प्रोजेक्ट्स इन अप्लाइड मॅथमॅटिक्सना गाईड केलेलं आहे. ओके, सो असे डॉक्टर राजीव सप्रे सर आज आपल्याशी बोलणार आहेत. Okay, so I request Rajiv sir to please continue.
Okay, everyone. Good evening. Can you listen me? Okay. So I will start my presentation. The topic is, what is the role of mathematics in basically development of the student, and also in broad sense how nation will be beneficial, nation will be builded properly with the help of or with the knowledge of mathematics. So when you study mathematics, my claim is that student is also developed, nation is also developed. For that, some things I will discuss with you. I think screen is not properly seen, but okay. So from we can say time immemorial, mathematics is believed to be the subject which can be explored by intellectuals only. This is the wrong conception. गणित हा जो विषय आहे तो खूप कठीण आहे आणि अतिशय हुशार विद्यार्थी, अतिशय हुशार माणसं तो समजू शकतात अशी एक धारणा आहे, which is not actually correct. What other people think about mathematician? See, when you start learning mathematics, people say, which subject you have chosen? Mathematics, such a difficult subject. आमच्याकडे आम्हाला हा अनुभव नेहमी येतो की BSc मॅथमॅटिक्स किंवा MSc मॅथमॅटिक्सला जे विद्यार्थी असतात त्यांच्याकडे इतर डिपार्टमेंटचे विद्यार्थी फारच कौतुकाने बघत असतात. एवढा कठीण विषय हे कसं काय शिकायला सुरुवात केली त्यांनी. So what other people think about mathematics or mathematician? The word mathematician here is not a scientist in mathematics, just a person who is learning mathematics. For him, I am using this word. For him or her, I am using this word. So what is said is, what they say is he is a cute little guy roaming aimlessly in the neighborhood. Mathematics student has no aims. What he is proving is of no use. Mathematics student is intelligent, but he is not practical. This is what they say. Whatever results, etc., we are proving, many problems we are solving. What is the use of that? It is not a practical approach. This is what people who are not learning mathematics say about mathematician. They say also that he is a lovable person, but alien to the surroundings. Alien म्हणजे परग्रहावरून आल्यासारखा तो असतो. विचित्र, त्याचं काहीतरी विचित्रच विश्व असतं म्हणून तो एलियन वाटतो. Has a solution to every problem. Mathematician can give solution to every problem, but they say that 50% of which are not useful. Whatever solutions they give, nearly half of those are meaningless. But this is not so. What we are saying is mathematician is intelligent, first thing. Secondly, has a strong logical background. This is where I will focus in future in this seminar. Every mathematics student develops the logical background. He comes to know how you can think logically. And therefore, whenever you think logically, you can analyze any situation very quickly. You can analyze because your thinking is logical. Illogical thinking, if you do, then you are making a mess of everything. But when you think logically, you can find solution to every problem and they win quickly. Then they are conversant with formulae. See, all of you are knowing what mathematics study is, right? So you always know that without formulae, mathematics cannot be done. Formulae and figures are each time we have to face. And it is a good background for jobs involving finance and accounts, right? So many financial institutes, they require mathematicians for their work, for the analysis, for the financial predictions. They require mathematicians. So formulae are always there. Figures are always there. In one of the high schools in Ratnagiri, they have said, or they have written on the wall, that गणिताच्या जंगलात फिरायचे असेल तर सूत्रांची बंदूक खांद्यावर हवी. So there is no jungle of mathematics. There is no gun of formulae. But then what is the thrust behind that sentence is that formulae are very important. And every mathematician, every mathematics student, every mathematics teacher has to know varieties of formulae. Lots of formulas are there. And so this thing helps them to get jobs involving finance and accounts. In addition, a mathematician is used to solving complicated problems. Many, see, initially they are simple problems. In any high school mathematics, when you consider, standard 8 may be simple, but standard 9, standard 10, then 11, 12, each time the difficulty level of the problem increases, complications increases. And when you solve these problems, right, you are able to manages means hence problems, and hence the student manages to handle tougher situations because they are solving difficult problems. Difficult problems, when you solve, whenever simple problem you solve, you don't get joy also. Whenever some difficult problem you solve and get the answer to that, then you are happy always. And so they are able to handle the tougher situations and also deadlines at the workplace. Suppose you are given, the teacher suppose gives some exercise, homework, and then 10 problems are to be solved, which are rather difficult. Then when he solves 10 problems before he goes next time to the school, this helps them to attain the deadlines. Deadlines are, this is a deadline, you have to solve these 10 problems in in today itself. So this is how what happens whenever you are well conversed with this formula. Now I will put some mathematical quotes. These quotes will throw light on importance of mathematics. So first is pure mathematics. Now this is not for high school students, etc. But pure mathematics and applied mathematics are two parts of the mathematics. So pure mathematics in its way is poetry of logical ideas. I always give this example to my students. Without mathematics, there is nothing you can do. Datar madam has written one article in that book where she has focused on this. Without mathematics, there is nothing. Everything around you is mathematics. Everything around you is numbers. You always count. You count in numbers. Anywhere you go, you have to, suppose I am paying something. Suppose I give 100 rupees note to the shopkeeper. Then suppose the price is 57 rupees. Then he has to make the subtraction and give me the amount. So mathematics is there. Without mathematics, nothing happens in the world. Third quote is, mathematics is the most beautiful and most powerful creation of the human spirit. It is the best powerful creation because see why it is powerful. Mathematics is used in all the sciences, not only science subjects. We may think that what is use of mathematics in biology? It is there. What is use of mathematics in medical science? It is there. I have done lots of research projects where I have used mathematical ideas to make the diagnosis of the diseases. So everywhere mathematics is there. I have one, if I am permitted in some next seminars, I will give a presentation on that, how mathematics is used in other subjects. So we always think that mathematics is used in physics. Mathematics is there. In mathematics, mathematics must be there. In chemistry also mathematics is needed. In biotechnology, mathematics is needed. So everything around you is mathematics. And it is most beautiful and most powerful creation because it means it is used in all the subjects, not only subjects of science, but commerce. There is something called econometrics. There is something called economics. Then psychology, they use mathematics. Everywhere, every subject, they use mathematics. Then mathematics is the music of reason. See, always whenever you study mathematics or when you teach mathematics to the students, what the teacher should do is, you should tell them how it is reasoned. Every step you must give some reason to that, valid reason. And so it is the music of reason. Students should know why this. I always tell my students, when you understand why behind every step that you are writing in mathematical material, then you understand mathematics. So all these quotes, many quotes are there. And very important quote is, obvious is the most dangerous word in mathematics. When you say obviously, this is true, it is of no use. In mathematics, ha Surya, ha Jayadra. You have to tell reasoning of everything. So obvious la kai jaga nahi mathematics. Obvious is not allowed. So this is what, these are some quotes, and very important quote. This is always, every teacher must tell every student to whom he or she is teaching. I advise my student, Caballero ne hai quote lilela hai. I advise my students to listen carefully. The moment they decide to take no more maths courses, they might be able to hear the sounds of closing doors. That means there are no doors, etc. They are closing and their sound I am hearing. It is not so. What is the meaning of this quote? Many opportunities you are losing. Further scope. Suppose I drop the idea of learning mathematics after, say, 10th standard. In 11th and 12th, there are options which student can choose without mathematics. But then they are losing many opportunities. In many job opportunities, they are giving importance to mathematics. Software development, IT industry, they know, they use mathematics, because in the courses of any course you say, MCA, BCA, BCS, MCS, MCOM, this course of management, they all, in their syllabus, they teach mathematics. So if you drop the idea of learning mathematics after 10th standard, you are losing many opportunities in future. Many courses you cannot do because you don't have mathematics like this. And so this is the advice that a student must be given, that you continue with mathematics. And another thing is there, up to 10th standard, mathematics is different. After 11th and 12th, different mathematics. Then for BSc, etc., another type of mathematics where pure mathematics, applied mathematics, all these things come in the picture. So this is what we want to say. Okay, then teaching and learning in the digital era, because all the students, all the teachers, all of us are now experiencing the digital era. So this is the, in short, what I have got. See, 8550 BCE before Celsius, that is in short 10,000 years, it was agriculture society. Then comes industrial society, next 500 years. Next comes 50 years information society. And now we are heading towards knowledge society. So this is in general, I can bifurcate, actually not bifurcate, no two parts, 4 parts. Agriculture society, industrial society, information society, knowledge society. Knowledge society means actually mobile society, network society. This is the world around us now. We are living in this world. Knowledge society, we are members of knowledge society. Okay. So what is information society? This is where I want to compare the previous teaching methods and now what are the teaching methods that I must use. Modern type of society in which the information intensity of all activities has become so high that it creates an economy, labor market, largely focused on the task of information processing. All IT industry is processing the information. Culture dominated by media and information products with their signs, symbols, and meanings. Society values science, rationality, and reflexivity. So this is the information society that we are living in. Mobile society, we know, education and training, remote or e-learning, where the learner, teacher, and administrator are located far apart. This was not the situation in previous years. It was direct teacher-student contact, chalk and blackboard method, chalk, duster, and blackboard method was used. Teacher was in front of students. Students were in front of teachers. Students and teachers, they had one-one relations. But now it is not so. In mobile society, all these 3 things, administrator, learner, teacher, learner means students, they are far apart, located at distance places, right? So this is the situation now. Then mobile society, similar. Second part in that is dispersed production, storage, and controlling units and global workforce. This is the situation now. Dispersed production. See, one software when we are developing, suppose I am developing software for Nike company, the developers may not be sitting together and developing. They may be in different countries. So dispersed production. Storage, it is stored on cloud. Controlling units and global workforce. Global in the sense those people will be in different countries and they may be working on that particular idea. Then outsourcing for cost efficient operations. Outsourcing is done now. Involving customers in operations. All such things are being done in IT industry always. Knowledge generation, assimilation, and coordination functions are themselves mobile and selectively outsourced actually. Then coming to network society. Modern type of society with an infrastructure of social and media networks that characterize its mode of organization at all levels, namely individual, group, and societal. These networks link almost every unit or part of the society like individuals, groups, or organizations. So things are drastically changing, right? Learning process जी आता आपण अनुभवतो आहोत ती कशी आहे? Increase in knowledge. Each time knowledge is given to the students, knowledge is always increasing. Then knowledge is everywhere. Knowledge comes from all sources. So increase in knowledge. Storing or memorizing instructions. And then you have to use skills and understanding reality differently. Right? Different ideas can be used to process certain thing. Learning is a path. with only milestones and no finishing line. See, I have learned this, I have learned this. That is why I personally say in my first slide, I have said that I am student of mathematics. I never claim that I know mathematics. My knowledge of mathematics always I say is less than epsilon, because it is a very vast issue. You cannot learn all mathematics. So it is a gradual process. Learning is a path with only milestones, that you did BSc, you did MSc, you did this course, you did that course. But still lot of things are there which you can do. So no finishing line. No person can say in world that I have learned everything. It's never possible. That is why learning nowadays and previous learning, that was different. Learning efforts, baga, S, F, R, L, these are the things. See, this is a formula that we have found. Total useful knowledge acquired during 3-year course. Certain, suppose one student, I am saying that he has done a standard 8, standard 9, standard 10, 3 years he has studied, or first year, second year, third year, say BSc, right? So total useful knowledge acquired during these 3 years. Some knowledge he is acquiring, definitely. Then F is fraction of that knowledge, which is outdated every year. We know in computer industry, we are saying that whenever student completes his MCA, his knowledge is outdated, because in market, it is very fast growing market, IT industry. So each year, some knowledge that he has taken in those 3 years is outdated. Then R is the fraction of working time devoted to acquire fresh knowledge per year. So now when that knowledge is, each time he is acquiring some fresh knowledge. So what is time? Fraction of working time devoted. And finally, learning rate of a person. The formula is L into R is S into F. L is what? Learning rate of a person. किती rate ने तो शिकतो, किती भराभर त्याला मिळतं शिकायला, त्याला आपण learning rate म्हणणार. Into R. R is fraction of working time. S is total useful knowledge acquired during 3 years, and F is the knowledge that is outdated. So this formula you can see. So suppose 0.05, right? 5% knowledge gets outdated every year. Suppose I assume this, and L is S by 3, learning rate per year remains the same, right? So then R is 0.15. Then R is 0.15. That means 15% of the time needs to be spent for updating the knowledge. See, this is the formula regarding whatever I have said in previous slide. So each time you have to update. Each time the learning never ends. This is what the message from these slides. So question is, are we doing that? Are we always learning in a learning phase? Are we interested in learning new ideas? Are we interested in teaching those ideas to our students, or just we teach textbook, etc., etc.? I'm not claiming that any person here is doing all these things. This is just a question. Are we doing this? That are we always learners? So now learning process expansion. कसं झालं बघा, पूर्वी काय होतं, क्लासरूम आणि लायब्ररी एवढ्याच दोन गोष्टी. People were using library, there were books. Now digital era is there, so digital books we can use, virtual library is available. In those days that was not there. So previous teaching was confined to only classroom and maybe library. In many schools, library contains only books, story books, etc. In colleges and in big institutions and universities, we find books related to reference books, etc. In schools, it is not so. In schools, books are story books or some that type of books, where students will be entertained. Because up to school level learning, they are using textbooks. So there is no need to develop library in high schools. But library is needed. Library in colleges, it is said that the college is what we can say best college whenever their library is best, right? But now what is happening? Classroom, home, workplace, anywhere. Instead of classroom, now all these things are there. I can learn from home. I can learn from my workplace. Anywhere I can be, I can learn from that place. This was not the situation previously. So see how drastically we are changing in teaching learning process. Library is always there, but now to that help is of information technology. Information technology is now evolved. So many ebooks we can find, many reference books you can find on net. right? So, and then instructions are given to library, instructions are given to information technology, and all this contribute to teaching. So this is how difference between previous methods of teaching and nowadays whatever methods of, I'm not only telling about mathematical teaching mathematics, I mean teaching, I'm saying in broad sense. Okay, so in the learning process, in the digital environment, see now how the changes have done. Deficiency correction view, passive learning by the students. Students were just sitting, listening to what teacher is saying. No questions, answers, etc. But now it is active learning by the students, right? Active learning means असं नाहीये की मागे आपल्याला विद्यार्थी प्रश्न विचारत नव्हते आता विचारतायत, असा तो इश्यू नाहीये. पॅसिव्ह लर्निंग म्हणजे काय, मुलं शिक्षक जे सांगतात ते ऐकत होते. आता कसं आहे, मुलांना युट्यूब अवेलेबल आहे, युट्यूबवरची लेक्चर्स अवेलेबल आहेत, ई बुक्स अवेलेबल आहेत, सो दे कॅन लर्न ऑन देअर ओन. So they become active. It was not so. Whenever student teachers, only student and teacher and blackboard and all those things were there. That means before digital era, right? Then see linear process. It was linear process. Now it is linear and non-linear processes. So this is the difference. I'm not going to read every slide. I will tell the main issues in that slide so that within the given time I can complete the things. See now, learning with new media. What are the opportunities? Interactive learning is one opportunity. Then second is integrative learning, addition of new data types, associative learning, combining data types and communication modes. So this high level, but this is how the integrative learning is done. Okay, risks, etc. I will not check. Research shows that computer mediated communication CMC is not inferior to face communication. असं म्हटलं जातं की ऑनलाईन काय आहे, ऑनलाईन मध्ये काय अर्थ आहे, म्हणजे कोरोनाच्या काळामध्ये ऑनलाईन टीचिंग चाललेलं असायचं. त्यावेळी पालकांचं म्हणणं किंवा इतर सर्वांचंच म्हणणं, आणि असं अजूनही म्हटलं जातं की कोरोनाची 2 वर्ष म्हणजे त्या मुलाची फुकट गेली म्हणजे काय झालं नेमकं. टीचर्स वेअर नॉट, म्हणजे असं मी ब्लेम करत नाही कोणालाही, बट टीचर्स अँड स्टुडंट्स बोथ वेअर नॉट सिन्सिअर whenever they were attending the online lectures, because there was no face-to-face communication. But we can make it as effective as face-to-face communication. I have taken lots of lectures, right, in for our MSc students and BSc students, and I found they were interested in learning. I was asking questions, so it is up to us how to deliver those lectures. I have one presentation where I always present how to teach in the classroom. That is also there. So CMC users are able to produce actual information rich social environment. Because lots of information is available. You can create, you can go to those sites, get the information needed, etc. So this is the difference. Then this was the thing, classical model of teaching and emerging model. I was asked to tell the difference between previous type of teaching and this type of teaching. So it was walk, chalk and talk. WCT method. That means teacher or the lady teacher, they were walking, they are coming to class. Whenever teaching, they also walk. Then chalk was used and they were talking. This was a classical model. Now emerging model is same, WCT, but W walking takes place of web takes place of walking, we can say. Contact, chalk, and a team talk, because this is not just a learning by one, teaching by one person and one student, etc. So now it is a team. Team means what? That team contains web, then all the contacts, means all websites, etc. that you are using, all the virtual library that you are taking help, that is the team, and that teaches the student nowadays. So this is the difference. Okay, then I will go to next part. Role of the teacher, right? Imparting declarative knowledge to help students to understand the content, imparting procedural knowledge to help students to understand. That was ICT. And now knowledge, guiding students to explore the subject knowledge world. See, lot of knowledge is available on the net. Now that ChatGPT is also there. So lot of knowledge is available everywhere. But our teachers should teach our students how that knowledge they can get, they can collect from various sources. Lots of YouTube lectures are available on any topic. We should teach our students to go to those websites, go to that YouTube channel, and lot of people have developed their own channel where they put information. I can tell the name of Dr. Kumreshan. He has his own channel where he teaches all the analysis, real analysis, topology, etc. So students of MSc should go there. Similarly, for 8, 9, 10 standard also, there are lots of YouTube lectures available. We should promote our students to listen those lectures, and they will be definitely benefited. New role of the teacher. See, learning is a, I will take this here. See, learning facilitator. He should be learning facilitator. New instruction material designer. Teacher should not be only confined to the textbooks. He should develop own material, instruction material. He should be information organizer. He should ask his or her students to collect information about the particular topic from various sources, and then he should help them to organize that. Developer of new evaluation and assessment methods. Right? How you will assess your students. Gone are the days whenever only terminal and final examination will be taken. New education policy tells that you have to continuously evaluate our students. So different methods we have to develop to evaluate. Explore the new avenues for knowledge applications. So this is the role of the teacher, right? So SWOT analysis must be done by every teacher now. It is the strengths are what are the qualifications, what is the experience, what is the reputation, etc., etc. So every teacher must do SWOT analysis, and that will only help him or her to improve, right? Now, how the student will be developed by use of mathematics, and how nation also will be nation also will be beneficial by studying mathematics. So, see, mathematics is of central importance. Many times I am saying this to modern society. What it does is it provides a vital underpinning of the knowledge. It provides of economy. It is essential in the physical sciences. It is essential in technology. It is essential in business development. It is essential in financial services and many areas of ICT. So when all these things are developed, when your country's economy is developed, right? When physical sciences are, means research takes place in physical sciences, technology is improved, business ideas come up, financial services. That is why now see in standard 8, 9, 10, they have put financial mathematics in their textbook. So all this will help to develop our country. It is also of growing importance in biology. See, generally काय होतं की 11वी म्हणजे 10वी नंतर मॅथमॅटिक्स नको म्हणून मुलं बायोलॉजी घेतात. तर त्या बायोलॉजी मध्ये सुद्धा मॅथमॅटिक्सची खूप गरज लागते. मग त्यांना ते क्रॅश कोर्स किंवा एखादा ब्रिज कोर्स करून ते शिकावं लागतं. परंतु मॅथमॅटिक्स इज एव्हरीवेअर. दिस स्लाइड टेल्स यू that it is everywhere in physical sciences, in economics, in technology, business, financial services, in biology, biotechnology, biochemistry, microbiology, everywhere mathematics is there, right? In commerce also they have one subject called econometrics. Econometrics means it is a combination of economics and mathematics. Okay, so data science they use mathematics. R programming is there, statistics is there. So all these things they are learning under data science. So all these things helps to develop our nation, because whenever we are economically sound, whenever our research is improved, whenever we are financially means economically sound, then whenever medical science is growing with different researches in physics, in mathematics, in chemistry, when research goes on, country is developed. जयंत नारळीकरांनी एक वाक्य सांगितलं होतं की डॉक्टर्स आणि इंजिनियर्स हे स्वतःची डेव्हलपमेंट करतात, परंतु रिसर्चर जो असतो, सायंटिस्ट जो असतो, तो देशाची सेवा करत असतो, देशाला तो डेव्हलप करत असतो. आता तिथे पैसे कमी मिळतील, इंजिनिअरिंग आणि डॉक्टर होऊन कदाचित पैसे जास्त मिळतील, परंतु ह्या जयंत नारळीकरांचे हे कोट्स आहेत की इम्पॉर्टन्स कशाला द्या, रिसर्चला द्या. रिसर्च कशामधून होणार, मॅथमॅटिक्स एक पाहिजेच ना, रिसर्चरला मॅथमॅटिक्स हे यायलाच पाहिजे. I am not talking about research in maths only. In research in physics also, chemistry also, everywhere they will definitely use mathematics like that. Mathematics provides an effective way of building mental discipline. Students कसे develop होणार, students will learn to develop mental discipline. They will develop mentally. आपल्याला एक सर्व कामामध्ये एक शिस्त पाहिजे, डिसिप्लिन, मेंटल डिसिप्लिन पाहिजे. लॉजिकल रिझनिंग आपलं चांगलं व्हायला पाहिजे. दॅट विल बी ओनली पॉसिबल वेन एव्हर स्टुडंट लर्न्स मॅथमॅटिक्स. अँड मेंटल रिगर. In addition, mathematical knowledge plays a crucial role in understanding the contents of other school subjects. So, okay, mathematics is one of the subjects, but physics is another subject, chemistry is another subject, right? Economics is another subject. When they learn mathematics properly, they are able to think in logical way, and this thinking in logical way helps to understand other subjects. That is why in the development of the student, the knowledge of mathematics plays very important. कारण गणिताचा जो अभ्यास करतो त्याचं लॉजिकल थिंकिंग चांगलं असते. कदाचित ते लोकांना पटणार नाही, पण ही मस्ट बी ऑलवेज लॉजिकली थिंकिंग. आणि काय असतं की सर्व जे शास्त्रज्ञ आहेत ना, त्यांना पहिल्यांदा लोकांनी वेड्यातच काढलेलं होतं की हे काय सांगतात. अनेक लोकांना जीवाला मुकावं लागलं होतं. अशा स्टोरीज आहेत. आपण गणिती हे पुस्तक वाचा अच्युत गोडबोलेंचं. त्याच्यामध्ये अनेक संदर्भ दिलेले आहेत की मॅथमॅटिशियन्सना कसं फेस करावं लागलं, किती प्रॉब्लेम्सना फेस करावं लागलं. तेव्हा हे सर्व ठीक आहे, पण त्यांचं जे लॉजिकल थिंकिंग असतं दॅट इज ऑलवेज प्रॉपर, अँड दॅट हेल्प्स द रिसर्च. त्याच्यामुळे देशाची प्रगती होते. रिसर्च ज्या देशामध्ये जास्त असतो तिथे जास्तीत जास्त प्रगती त्या देशाची होत असते. मॅथ्स बिल्ड स्किल्स इन कॉन्क्रीट रिझनिंग, लॉजिकल रिझनिंग, स्पॅटियल रिझनिंग अँड क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग. मॅथ्समुळे हे सर्व गुण मुलांमध्ये येतात. त्यांची मेंटल डेव्हलपमेंट आधी चांगली होते. मुलांचा काय फायदा होतो गणित शिकल्यामुळे, तर साधं अगदी आपण 8वी 9वीच्या मुलाला रिसर्च वगैरे हे विषय नाही येत ना, पण 8वी 9वी 10वीच्या मुलांना किंवा त्याच्या आधीच्या मुलांना सुद्धा टीचरने जर त्या सर्व गणित शिकवताना, ती गणितातली थिअरी शिकवताना त्यातलं सर्व लॉजिक समजावून सांगितलं, ते नेमकं तसं का आहे हे सांगितलं. मी नेहमी आमच्या विद्यार्थ्यांना सांगतो, कुठलीही गणितातली स्टेप लिहिताना ती का लिहिली हे जर कळलं तर तुम्हाला ते गणित कळलं. नाहीतर हे नुसती घोकमपट्टी आहे. फळ्यावरचं मी वहीत उतरवून घेतलं ते शुद्ध लेखन झालं नुसतं. परंतु या स्टेपवरून मी या स्टेपवर का आलो, त्याचं रिझनिंग काय. रिझनिंग इज व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट. सो लॉजिकल माइंड तुमचा डेव्हलप व्हायला पाहिजे. क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग तुमचं जमलं पाहिजे तुम्हाला. इट शार्पन्स वन्स माइंड अँड हेल्प्स एलिमिनेट ब्लर्ड थिंकिंग. जेव्हा गणितामध्ये तो विद्यार्थी चांगला असतो ना, त्यावेळी त्याचं ब्लर्ड थिंकिंग कमी होत जातं, एलिमिनेट होत जातं हळूहळू. विच इन टर्न रिझल्ट्स अ बेटर प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्व्हिंग अँड क्रिएटिव्ह थिंकर. एवढ्या सर्व गोष्टी मग आपण म्हणू शकतो की हे सर्व एवढ्या मोठ्या मोठ्या गोष्टी हे 5वी 6वी की 8वी 9वी 10वीच्या विद्यार्थ्यांना, हो तिथे सुद्धा त्या गरजेच्या आहेत. ठीक आहे ना, त्यांचा सिलेबस तो 8वीचा असेल, 9वीचा असेल, 10वीचा असेल, परंतु तो शिकवताना जर शिकवणाऱ्याने त्यांचं लॉजिकल माइंड डेव्हलप केलं प्रत्येक वेळी हे असं का आहे. आणि दुसरं एक लक्षात घ्या, मॅथमॅटिक्समध्ये तुम्हाला एक मॅथमॅटिक्सचा आत्मा काय, प्रिसाइजनेस हा मॅथमॅटिक्सचा आत्मा आहे. परफेक्शन पाहिजे, इकडचं तिकडे होऊच शकत नाही मॅथमॅटिक्समध्ये. मग असं जेव्हा आपण विद्यार्थ्यांना तयार केलं तर तो व्यक्ती पण ती प्रिसाइज होईल. लॉजिकल रिझनिंग त्याला देता येईल, क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग तो करू शकतो, आणि ह्या सर्व गोष्टी त्याच्यामुळे तो एक चांगला क्रिएटिव्ह थिंकर असू शकतो. त्याचा पुढे जाऊन तो असं नाहीये की 8वीत तो काहीतरी रिसर्च करेल, 9वीत काहीतरी रिसर्च करेल, पुढे जाऊन तो अनेक रिसर्च एरियाज धुंडाळू शकतो आणि त्यामुळे देशाची प्रगती होते. अशा अर्थाने दोन्ही मॅथमॅटिक्स शिकल्यामुळे त्या विद्यार्थ्याची पण आणि देशाची पण डेव्हलपमेंट होते. अनेक स्लाइड्स माझ्याकडे आहेत, ऑल दोज आय कॅनॉट कम्प्लीट हिअर एक्सप्लेनिंग, बट काही आपण मुद्दा त्याच्यावर बघूया की स्टडिंग मॅथ. बघा, स्टडिंग मॅथ कॅन हेल्प टू बूस्ट ओव्हरऑल इंटेलिजन्स बाय डेव्हलपिंग इम्पॉर्टंट स्किल्स सच ॲज सिस्टमॅटिक थिंकिंग. बघा काय स्किल्स मॅथमॅटिक्समुळे मुलांमध्ये येतात, तर सिस्टमॅटिक थिंकिंग. गणितामध्ये इकडे तिकडे काही वावच नाहीये, सिस्टीम आहे. कुठलाही तुम्ही घ्या, समजा आता 10वीतला आपण क्रॅमर्स रूल त्यांना शिकवतो आहोत, तर आधी डिटर्मिनंट म्हणजे काय, मग 2/2 डिटर्मिनंट म्हणजे काय, त्याची व्हॅल्यू कशी काढायची, मग ती इक्वेशन्स जी आहेत त्यातले कोइफिशियंट्स कसे आहेत, त्या कोइफिशियंट्सचा वापर करून मी डिटर्मिनंट कसा तयार करणार. ही एक सिस्टीम आहे ना शिकवण्याची. ती जर आपण प्रॉपरली फॉलो केली, तशी सवय मुलांना लावली विचार करण्याची, हे काय एका दिवसात होणारी घटना नाहीये. lot of days, lot of years we must spend to develop our students. But what is important is overall intelligence by developing important skills such as systematic thinking. हा पहिला मुद्दा. Proper thinking is very very important because that will lead to the solution of the problem. Then solving the problem solving. Sequence and pattern recognition. आता हे सर्वात महत्वाचं आहे. मी अनेक वेळा माझ्या विद्यार्थ्यांना सांगत असतो, सिक्वेन्स तुम्हाला कळला पाहिजे, काय आपण करतो आहोत. पॅटर्न रेकॉग्निशन असाच प्रॉब्लेम मी तिकडे केला होता. तर मग तसंच इथे मी अप्लाय करणार, म्हणजे ह्याला पॅटर्न रेकॉग्निशन म्हणणार. पॅटर्न रेकॉग्निशन म्हणजे डिझायनिंग मध्ये फक्त नव्हे, गणितामध्ये सुद्धा अनेक ठिकाणी पॅटर्न रेकॉग्निशन तुम्हाला करता येतं. पॅटर्न्स कसा आहे, हा प्रॉब्लेम मी कसा सोडवला. समजा 2x2 डिटर्मिनंट आहे, तो मी कसा सोडवतो, कारण 2x2 डिटर्मिनंट हे 10वीच्या अभ्यासक्रमामध्ये पण आहे. मग त्याच्यावरून 3x3 डिटर्मिनंट सोडवताना मला काय करावं लागतं, त्यातला पॅटर्न आपण इथे वापरतो. त्यातलाच 2x2 डिटर्मिनंट कसा सोडवायचा हे 3x3 डिटर्मिनंट सोडवताना वापरतो. अशा सर्व ज्या गोष्टी आहेत त्या सर्व आपण जर मुलांपर्यंत नीट पोहोचवल्या, राईट, these skills not only make a positive immediate impact on the children. असं काय होणार नाही की एका दिवसात मुलांना हे सर्व इम्पॅक्ट होईल त्यांच्यावर, but also can serve them well in all future endeavors. सो हे पुढे जाऊन त्यांना फार उपयोगी पडणार. ठीक आहे, हे फार महत्वाचं नाहीये. परंतु बघा कसं आहे, मॅथ्स हेल्प्स इन व्हॉट. लर्निंग मॅथ इज गुड फॉर युअर ब्रेन. दिस इज फर्स्ट थिंग. आपला मेंदू त्याच्यामुळे डेव्हलप होतो. आपल्याला प्रॉपर विचार करण्याची, प्रिसाइज विचार करण्याची, लॉजिकल रिझनिंग देण्याची सवय लागते मॅथमॅटिक्स शिकल्यामुळे. मॅथ हेल्प्स यू टू टेल टाइम. आता लहान लहान मुद्दे आहेत. मॅथ्स कशासाठी उपयोगी पडतं तुम्हाला, वेळेचं महत्व कळतं, वेळ सांगता येते तुम्हाला. सी एलिसचा इन वंडरलँड जो पिक्चर आहे, व्हाईट रॅबिट फ्रॉम द मूवी एलिस इन वंडरलँड, ही सेज दॅट आय एम लेट फॉर अ व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट डेट. असं त्याचं वाक्य आहे त्या पिक्चरमध्ये. डोंट लेट युअर इग्नोरन्स ऑफ मॅथ्स मेक्स यू लाईक द व्हाईट रॅबिट. मॅथ्सचा इग्नोरन्स असेल ना तर आपल्याला वेळ नीट सांगता येणार नाही, वेळ पाळता येणार नाही. आपल्याला हे कळणार नाही की आपण उशीर करतो. वेळ घड्याळ बघता. रिसेंट स्टडी इंडिकेट्स that many children living around us cannot read the hands-on analog clock to tell time. Analog clock त्यांना नाही सांगता येत. ते डिजिटल क्लॉक लगेच सांगतात 4:40 झाली, बट अॅनालॉग क्लॉक दे कॅनॉट रीड. सो आपण म्हणू की आता डिजिटल क्लॉक अवेलेबल, डिजिटल वॉच अवेलेबल आहे, कशाला ते अॅनालॉग. असं नाही, त्यांना ते कळलं पाहिजे. अनेक स्कॉलरशिप्स आणि ह्या परीक्षांमध्ये प्रश्न असतात की 9:15 वाजता घड्याळाच्या काट्यांमध्ये काय अँगल असतो, घड्याळाच्या काट्यांमध्ये 24 तासांमध्ये दिवसभरातल्या 90 अंशाचा कोण किती वेळा होतो, हे सर्व कधी कळणार त्यांना. दे शुड ट्राय टू लर्न रीडिंग वॉच. दिस इज मेनी सिम्पल थिंग्स आय एम टेलिंग यू. मॅथ्स हेल्प्स यू टू सी, मॅथ्स हेल्प्स यू टू मेनी थिंग्स विथ युअर फायनान्सिस. आपली जी सर्व आर्थिक कामं असतात त्यांना त्याच्यात शिस्त आणण्यासाठी, किती पैसे मी सेव्ह केलेले आहेत, त्याच्यावर किती इंटरेस्ट आहे, मग ते कंपाऊंड इंटरेस्ट किती येणार, मला इतक्या वर्षांनी किती रुपये मिळणार, किती पैसे मिळणार, हे सर्व मला इफ आय नो मॅथमॅटिक्स आय कॅन यूज इट इन माय फायनान्शियल प्लॅनिंग. मॅथ्स मेक्स यू अ बेटर कुक. नाउ यू मे लाफ अबाउट दिस. हाऊ मॅथ मेक्स यू बेटर कुक? With the knowledge of maths, for example, you can quickly deduce that half cup of flour is the same thing as 8 tablespoons of the flour. म्हणजे अर्धा कप एखादं पीठ घ्यायचंय समजा मला, तर ते 4 किंवा 6, 8 टेबल स्पून्सच्या इक्विव्हॅलंट आहे. अशी कंपॅरिझन्स तुम्हाला करता येतात मॅथ्समुळे. आणि ह्याच्यामध्ये अंडर ऑब्झर्वेशन इज ऑलवेज इम्पॉर्टंट. दिस कॅन प्रूव्ह हँडी इफ यू फाइंड दॅट युअर हाफ कप मेजर इज मिसिंग. तुमचं ते भांड्याचं माप जे असतं नेहमी, ते जर हरवलं असेल तर मी किती चमचे घेतलं पाहिजे तर ते इक्वल होईल, हे कळण्यासाठी आम्हाला, म्हणून ते बेटर कुक. अर्थात हे काय कुक हा काही इश्यू नाहीये खरा म्हणजे, पण एक असं एक गंमत म्हणून. मॅथ हेल्प्स अस टू सेव्ह बेटर प्रॉब्लेम सॉल्विंग स्किल्स. दॅट इज ऑब्वियस. देन मॅथ इज युज्ड इन प्रॅक्टिकली एव्हरी करियर इन सम वे, राईट. Obviously, mathematicians and scientists rely on mathematical principles to do the most basic aspects of their work, such as testing hypotheses, etc. So, maths is all around us and helps us understand the world better. This is what finally we can say. Math is universal language. Anywhere you go, 3 plus 3 is always 6, right? Sure, it is mostly equations. Mathematics ज्यावेळी तुम्ही शिकता ना त्यावेळी जनरली इक्वेशन्सच्या बरोबर असता, तुम्ही नंबर्स वापरता, सम ग्रीक लेटर्स वापरत असता. बघा पाय वगैरे ही ग्रीक लेटर्स आहेत. बट मॅथ इज अंडरस्टूड the same virtually all over the world, and who knows, maybe all over the universe. Math equation does not need to be translated into another language. मी समजा लिहिलं ना x plus y is equal to 10, I need not transfer. Whenever I go to France, I need not transfer in French language. It is same everywhere. In that sense, it is universal, and everywhere it is same. 3 plus 3 is 6. Here also in England also, in Australia also. Mathematics is foundation for nation building. Since the level of mathematics skills and competencies go to long way to determine the level of science and technological components and of any nation, which is a basic requirement for its development. So this is where mathematics, because whenever science develops, whenever research develops, whenever good logical thinkers develop, then nation also is developed, because they will think logically, not like today's politicians. They don't think logically. This is what we experience. So this type of thing is it is subsided whenever students or people learn mathematics. Okay. So role of mathematics in various fields of life I will tell, and then I will finally stop. Role of mathematics in social development. Man is social animal and human life depends upon a cooperation of each other. Group work helps the social skills. So ability to work together on tasks with others can build various social skills. So that is possible whenever you do mathematics. Then cultural development also takes place because of mathematics. Then education system is developed by use of mathematics. Then development of economics, always I am telling that. So role of mathematics in development of science and technology. This is very important. Functional aspects of mathematics stems from the importance as the language of science, technology, and engineering and its role in their development. So whenever science in the particular country, a lot of research is done in that, technology is developed, engineering tools, etc. are developed, because engineering is very helpful in many applications around us and its role in their development. This involvement is as old as mathematics itself. Technology हे सर्व जे आपण म्हटल्यावर लँग्वेज ऑफ सायन्स हे मॅथमॅटिक्स जन्माला आलं तेव्हापासूनच आहे. विदाउट मॅथमॅटिक्स देअर कॅन बी निदर सायन्स नॉर इंजिनिअरिंग. आम्ही नेहमी असं म्हणतो की फिजिक्स हे जे विषय आहे ते लँग्वेज ऑफ फिजिक्स इज मॅथमॅटिक्स. यू कॅनॉट लर्न फिजिक्स विदाउट नोईंग मॅथमॅटिक्स. सो एव्हरीवेअर बिहाइंड ऑल द थिंग्स मॅथमॅटिक्स लाईज. सो वुमन एम्पॉवरमेंट, subjects like artificial intelligence, right? Then data science. You can see many girl students are learning data science and they have got jobs also in data science, wherever data science is used. Actuarial science. There is one research paper in my computer where there is one lady from Meerut University. She has written a paper on career opportunities in mathematics for women in India. And she has promptly said that actuarial science is the best career opportunity for girl students. Operations research, etc. are most suitable subjects for girl students. Obviously, this is not for a junior college or senior secondary school stage students, but all these students are going to learn further. So it helps them to get good jobs. And so economy of the country is developed, etc. Role of mathematics in cultural and moral development is okay. So conclusion finally is this, that mathematics occupies a crucial and unique role in the human societies and represents a strategic key in the development of the whole mankind. Right? I will not read all this, it is no meaning. But important thing is mathematics is everywhere. Mathematics helps to develop the student because his or her logical thinking is developed, reasoning abilities are developed, means hard working capacity is developed, etc. etc. Problem solving capacities are developed, so it helps students to develop. And whenever science develops, research takes place. Engineering research also is very important, that also takes place, right? And so all this is also important in development of the nation. So mathematics is behind everywhere. As one of the quotes says, that mathematics is, you cannot live without mathematics. Everything around you, you are using mathematics. So this is importance of mathematics in development of the country, development of the students. And also I took a review of what was the previous methods of teaching mathematics and now what are the methods of teaching mathematics and how teachers and students should adopt to those things, right? So last 38 years I was teaching mathematics, and so I want to give my tribute to my lovely subject mathematics. So it is like this: we love mathematics, we like mathematics, not only because it is interesting. We appreciate mathematics not only because it is logical. We adore mathematics not only because it is powerful. We respect mathematics not only because it is queen of all sciences. We worship mathematics not only because it is divine. We love mathematics not only because it is beautiful. We are dedicated to mathematics because it relates to our hearts. It appeals to our souls, right? So mathematics is in our blood, our veins, our system. We salute mathematics. This is the tribute to my favorite subject, mathematics. Thank you. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Otherwise, you can mail me your whatever you want to say. I will answer those mails. This is now a digital era, so it is not necessarily immediately you ask questions, and generally people do not ask questions. But if you have, you can ask. Also, you can mail me and I will respond to those mails. Thank you.
थँक्यू सो मच सर. तुम्ही बघू शकता सरांनी खूप सुंदर लेक्चर दिलेलं आहे. ओके, आणि त्यांनी सांगितलं की मॅथ सगळीकडेच आहे. ओके, सो आपण जे काम करतोय ते 3% जे हुशार मुलं आहेत, ज्यांना सगळा सपोर्ट आहे, त्यांच्यासाठी काम नाही करत आहे. पण आपण 97% मुलं जी आहेत की ज्यांना मॅथमॅटिक्सची भीती वाटते, त्यांच्यासाठी आपण काम करतोय. तर काय काम करतोय त्याची मी थोडक्यात ओळख करून देते. आपण गणितालय म्हणून एक इंटरॅक्टिव्ह पोर्टल आहे ते रन करतो. बेसिकली हे जे पोर्टल आहे ह्याच्यावरती मेंटॉर्स आहेत, स्टुडंट्स आहेत आणि यांच्यामध्ये इंटरॅक्शन जसं सुरू होतं. येस, कन्सेप्ट बेस्ड आपण इंटरॅक्शन्स मुलांशी करतो. मॅथ्स आपण अकॅडमिक्स वर फार कॉन्सन्ट्रेट न करता मुलांपर्यंत सगळ्या कन्सेप्ट व्यवस्थित पोहोचल्या पाहिजे याच्यासाठी आपण काम करतो. त्याच्या व्यतिरिक्त गणितालय या पोर्टलवरती आपण बरेच उपक्रम राबवतो. त्यातला सगळ्यात पहिला उपक्रम म्हणजे की आपण आता जसं सरांनी सांगितलं की गणित हे सगळीकडे आहे. ओके, नेचरमध्ये आहे, डान्समध्ये आहे. तर गणित आणि ताल, गणित आणि नृत्य, गणित आणि निसर्ग ह्या सगळ्या वर आपण वेबिनार्स घेतलेले आहेत. त्यातले जे तज्ञ मंडळी आहेत त्यांनी आपल्याला याच्यावरती बेस्ड वेबिनार्स दिलेले आहेत, आपण घेतलेले आहेत आणि ते आपल्या या गणितालय पोर्टलवर उपलब्ध आहेत. गणितालय हे जे पोर्टल आहे हे विनामूल्य आहे. ओके, तुम्हाला याचं कुठलंही शुल्क भरावं लागत नाही आणि बेसिकली हे इंटरॅक्टिव्ह पोर्टल आहे. त्याच्या व्यतिरिक्त भास्कराचार्य यांनी त्यांच्या मुलीसाठी लीलावती हा जो ग्रंथ लिहिला होता हा संस्कृतमध्ये आहे. तर त्याचं मराठीमध्ये, इंग्लिशमध्ये रूपांतर जे आहे ते डॉक्टर सुधाकर आगरकर यांनी, जे TIFR मधले रिटायर्ड सायंटिस्ट आहेत आणि सध्या BPM अकॅडमीचे जे डीन आहेत, तर त्यांनी खूप छान पद्धतीने लीलावती या ग्रंथावरती बेस्ड वेबिनार सिरीज केलेली आहे. त्याच्यानंतर सगळ्यांना माहितीये की संशोधन होत आहे. ओके, पण त्याच्या मागे घेतले जाणारे जे काय पेन्स आहेत किंवा त्याच्या मागे जे काय त्याची जी काय कथा आहे ती फार लोकांपर्यंत पोहोचत नाही. येस, सो डॉक्टर सुधाकर आगरकर यांनीच संशोधनांच्या ज्या कथा आहेत याच्यावरती एक वेबिनार सिरीज केलेली आहे. त्याच्यानंतर सायन्स पार्क बरोबर आपण काही उपक्रम रन करतोय, ज्याच्यामध्ये तिथे जे काय एक्झिबिट्स आहेत, तिथे जे काय मांडलेले प्रयोग आहेत, त्याच्यामध्ये काय काय गणित आहे. येस, हे गणित मुलांपर्यंत नेण्यासाठी आणि तो खूप छान पद्धतीने तो प्रयोग मुलांना समजावा यासाठी आपण काम करतोय. ओके, तर आपल्या गणितालय पोर्टलवरती अजून बऱ्याच गोष्टी आपण करतोय. आता ह्या वेबिनारच्या माध्यमातून मी सगळ्या मेंटॉर्सना असं आवाहन करते की त्यांच्या शाळेमध्ये गणित विषय खूप छान पद्धतीने मुलांपर्यंत कसा पोहोचता येईल ह्याच्यासाठी ते सुद्धा काही काही वेगळे वेगळे राबवत निश्चितच असतील. टाकली तर त्याचा उपयोग आपल्या ह्या गणितालय पोर्टलवर असलेल्या सगळ्या मेंटॉर्सना आणि सगळ्या स्टुडंट्सना होईल. ओके, सो एखादी जी कन्सेप्ट आहे ती वेगळ्या वेगळ्या प्रकारे कशी समजवता येईल मुलांना. येस, तिथे जे मेंटॉर्स आहेत त्या मेंटॉर्सना पण एक नवीन ॲव्हेन्यू ओपन होईल किंवा एक नवीन पद्धतीने ती गणिताची संकल्पना जी आहे ती शिकवण्याची त्यांना मदत होईल. ओके, या व्यतिरिक्त आपण गणित आता जसं सरांनी सांगितलं की सगळीकडे आहे. ओके, सो गणित आणि निसर्ग ह्याच्यावरती बेस्ड आपण व्हिडिओज तयार करायचे आहेत. ओके, सो दर महिन्याला आपण ही स्पर्धा घेतो. या महिन्याचं टॉपिक आहे गणित आणि निसर्ग. ओके, सो काय करायचं आहे तर ह्याच्यावरती बेस्ड आपल्याला 1-2 ते 3 मिनिटांचा व्हिडिओ तयार करायचा आहे आणि तो आमच्यापर्यंत पाठवायचा आहे आणि तो आमच्यापर्यंत आल्यावरती त्याचं इव्हॅल्युएशन केलं जाईल आणि दर महिन्याला त्याच्यातला जो विनर आहे त्याची अनाउन्समेंट केली जाईल. ओके, सो अशा पद्धतीने आपलं हे गणितालय पोर्टल मुलांमध्ये जी गणित या विषयाची भीती आहे ती कमी करण्यासाठी आपण बरेच उपक्रम राबवत असतो. तुम्ही सुद्धा अशाच उपक्रमांना येस, काहीतरी प्रॉब्लेम आला होता. ओके, सो आपण हे जे वेबिनार्स आहेत हे वेबिनार्स आपण इतर इंग्लिश, हिंदी, मराठी असे लँग्वेजेसमध्ये मिक्स लँग्वेजेसमध्ये पण घ्यायचा प्रयत्न नक्कीच करणार आहोत. ओके, सो परत भेटूयात पुढच्या 27 तारखेला, दॅट इज 27 मेला अजून एक नवीन छान टॉपिक घेऊन, अजून एक छान तज्ञ व्यक्ती घेऊन. तोपर्यंत नमस्कार.